Hi there, it's Ruth at Artful Stampin. Today we're going to do a One Sheet Wonder Wednesday, and we're also going to be doing one of my Christmas projects as it's the 25th of the month. So here is Holly Jolly Greetings, and it has thinlits that you can purchase to cut out some really gorgeous words to match up with all the words here. Now what's really nice about this is that you can mix and match the words to create your own greetings. So you could have merry and bright, you could have peace on earth, and so forth. It also has this really gorgeous, very clear snowflake design with these little some little star, like little hanging stars, and there's this really fabulous background stamp here and a little one here, and then there's another big word there as well. Okay, so what I've done is have a little play sticking them onto, this is a size E block, and I've tried to sort of match up the words so that they kind of make sense once they're stamped. So I'm going to stamp it so you can see what they look like, and then also show you a technique for covering a whole sheet of A4 cardstock and then cutting it up and using it to make 4 cards with. So I'm going to stamp down, and I'm using Delightful Dijon, and I'm also going to be using one of the new colours coming in June 2016, Dapper Denim, which matches really gorgeous with, really beautifully with this Delightful Dijon. Okay, so that's the configuration, that's what it looks like, and it almost looks like a bit of a heart there. And then I'm just going to move the stamp to the side a little bit, and there's no hard and fast rules as to how you do this. Just have a play, and you know, you discover what way is best for you, and it's just really fun because each time you do it, it can be a bit different. So there we go. So you get this sort of like faded out effect in the background there. And so I'm going to carry on stamping this whole sheet of cardstock until it's absolutely covered. Okay, so I've stamped in various places on the cardstock. I'm not absolutely going to cover it, like I said earlier, because I'm going to be using some other stamps to kind of fill in. So I've got the kind of cluster sort of dots and very mini stars that you don't really notice until you start stamping with it. There are some really weeny little stars there, which is really cute. And I'm just doing this again, a stamping off technique, so that I end up with lots of kind of texture, and yeah, it's just really interesting. All covered around there. And this is a really fun technique because every time you do this, it can be a bit different. Right, and now we're going to come in with a Dapper Denim and the big snowflake. So I'm going to be cutting this into 4 pieces, so I'm kind of just aiming to have kind of 4 focal points. So this is Dapper Denim, and I'm inking up the snowflake really well here. I'm going to pop the snowflake there. I'm actually then going to stamp off a bit to the side, because that's a really beautiful blue that happens when you stamp off. Stamp there, and then to the side at the top. And as I said, each time you do this, it can be a little bit different, so it's great for making batch cards in a quick way, but actually each one being individual. If you want to, actually, you could even have an experiment stamping for a 3rd time. There we go. So it's, you know, it's up to you how you'd like to do it. And then I'm going to get the little blue ones here. And I don't think I want to stamp having the dark blue, so I'm just going to stamp off before adding a few little blue elements there. Stamp off, and oops. There we go. Just remember to stamp off, and we get the lighter version happening. There we go, right. And then, time to cut it up. Okay, so here I have with my cut pieces, and I've cut these so that they're just a little bit less than a quarter of an A4 sheet of cardstock, so that when I cut my A4 card in half as the card base and fold it in half, these fit perfectly onto the card base with a small border. So I'll just show you what that looks like. Now, if you'd like to do additional embellishment adding, you can do this, and I will show you a couple of really quick ways to add extra dimension. That this is, you can see where I did my trial go on the back of here. So if ever you make a mistake on your cardstock, just turn it over, start again. You've always got 2 chances, I always say. I just mount that so you can see the nice little thin border around there. Okay, now you can use a fine tip glue pen and do one of 2 things. Use a fine tip glue pen to stick some little sequins on, and I found it's quite fun too, if you choose the round sequins, try and find a couple of gold ones because that's probably fitting with the colour scheme that I've got. Oops. I've got sequins attached to me now. So when you stick a sequin on, you just put a little bit of glue down and attach the sequin just by placing it on top. And when you've done that, what I like to do is actually fill the sequin area with some glue, okay? And then you can just carry on and add extra sequins, and I'll show you what that looks like when it's dried. Then the other thing you can do is actually use a fine tip glue pen and go over certain areas and put some Dazzling Diamonds glitter over the top of it, and I'm going to go and show you what that looks like as well. So here is a card I made before using a slightly different colour scheme. This is using Flirty Flamingo with the Dapper Denim, and here you can see that I've used the fine tip glue pen, then put the glitter over the top, and then just put little spots of glitter in various places just to highlight, and that looks ever so pretty as well. And then I'll just show you a stack of cards I've made previously. Here is Flirty Flamingo with Delightful Dijon, and here I've attached some stars. Get that to focus. I don't think it likes the light reflecting on the sequins. And then I've popped some pearls, and then some really tiny pearls actually inside the stars itself. Then here we have one where I use that technique that I've just explained and filled these areas with the fine tip glue pen. So it creates a little kind of a bit of a different texture on top of that sequin, and then just scattered some pearls on as well. And then on this card I've actually just put the fine tip glue pen just to highlight certain areas of the snowflake, and then attach some of the white sequins, and again filled it with the fine tip glue pen just to give it just a little bit of added dimension. So this one is actually using Peekaboo Peach and Dapper Denim. So there we go. Thank you for joining me for a One Sheet Wonder Wednesday, and some extra little crafty tips as well. And if you like what you see, please don't forget to subscribe, and you can find me at artfulstampin.co.uk, and if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria or Holland, please subscribe to my newsletter, and do please, if you would like a catalogue, just let me know by filling in the form that you come to on artfulstampin.co.uk. Alright, well thank you for joining me today, and take care. Bye bye.